my headset. Oh, is the volume low? Oh no. So yeah, rest at the end says we have... Yeah, recharge the health mixer. Then rest at the end says we can restore our health before... Where's the end music?
Time sure flies.
Oh.
But we've all changed.
Oh, an in event.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Keep on forgetting the Zato.
It's on auto?
Yeah.
Asbel? What are you doing out here?
Sorry. I just needed some time to think about things.
About King Richard?
You know me too well. Hey, remember the first time we met him?
Yeah, you barged into his room.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Surprised he enjoyed it as much as he did. He even wore that stupid disguise.
Tiger
Yeah.
Festival.
Good times. Everyone was together back then. Even Richard. But now he's all alone. With no one to support him. Sometimes I wonder if that loneliness drove him to his current state. I can't help but think if things could have been different. I was so caught up in my own training that I never thought to check up on anyone.
7 years, Asbel.
If I had been able to
7 years.
troubles, maybe I could have stopped things from the way they are now.
And then again, he was a training knight. Richard's high-class prince.
This is one of your strongest traits, you know.
Sherry is a whole lake away.
Of annoyance. So if you believe he can still be saved, then don't give up. Just use the same
Hubert's like a whole continent away.
on me.
Thanks, Hubert. That means a lot coming from you. I'm glad you're around. You always put things into perspective.
Oh, come on. Besides, it's my job as the little brother to keep you out of trouble.
Isn't that the other way around?
If King Richard doesn't have anyone to trust, then at least he can go to you.
You think so?
You promised to believe in him, and you have an obligation to maintain that promise.
I suppose it does. He's right. If I don't stop Richard, who will? I'm not going to give up, no matter what.
So what requests did we have here?
Requests? Rockagong, I think.
Oh yeah, that was the big one. Strata Rocket?
Ratchet. Zavert.
Ship Captain and Zavert. We're headed there anyway, right?
Yeah.
And that's Pascal's! Pascal's request.
Sure, why not?
For the Rockagong Fur and that other one at the tournament island.
This one's probably gonna have an event, so
Yeah.
might as well do it on screen.
This is part of the town too, isn't it? This stretch of road.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
Can't... When you get the warp later, you can't warp here. You have to go to Zavert and then come here.
Now to find out who looks like a ship captain.
There's 2 people.
Sophie?
What are you doing outside?
That cape is stiff.
Sorry, she insisted on seeing you.
Couldn't turn Sophie back to default.
Can't stay in bed while you fight for me. And I won't get better here. I want to be...
At least we left Richard, brought Richard back to default. Or no, we didn't change his at all, did we? We didn't have it.
Don't think so.
Sophie.
Didn't open the costumes, I don't
No
think,
heroics,
actually.
okay?
Thanks, Asbel. This is a letter from Chancellor Eigen to the President of Strata. I believe the Chancellor wishes to mend ties between the 2 countries. If ever all countries needed to work together, that time is now.
From Fendel to Strata.
We'll make sure the letter
Strata needs water! We have snow!
Azole is through All Ray. There first.
Strata needs water. We need heat. Switch places.
Situation.
Imagine sailing from
Strata needs water. Fendel needs heat. We have hot sand. Snow and sand.
Oh, cool. This little doodad will let us send messages back and forth. I'll contact you immediately if...
So, where'd that message go? Oh, wait.
There it is.
Let's get going.
I don't know what kind of delay that has, but it's better than waiting on letters.
Pigeon!
No,
Wait.
You know the old days they used like carrier pigeons or something for messages?
Can we change? Okay. You look like a captain, or not.
If you have time, you could try searching for some that we can get off screen. Cancel? That's weird.
Is your friend
Oh wait,
okay?
yeah, go inside the house. Oh, there's nobody? Maybe because you stole their life savings in that treasure chest. There's really no one here?
This person? Is this even Zaverport? Yeah, it is, but
Maybe not now. Maybe,
later on.
yeah. Sure you didn't skip anything? Oh, there we go. Wow, that looks like a worse model than the one when you're leaving port.
Are you okay, Sophie?
You need help?
I'm fine. Thank you both. We're on the ocean. I can't see it, but I can smell it. We rowed a boat together when you were little, didn't we, Asbel?
Yeah, when we went to Verona.
By ourselves. As children.
With no supervision.
Yes.
Asbel. Though I haven't recovered my memory yet. Still, I'm happy we can travel together. Sophie, you should get some sleep. I'm fine. Everything is blurry, but I see lots of blue. I wonder if I'll lose my sight completely. I'd miss seeing all my friends. I guess it's good that I can still remember you. Sharia has pretty hair, and Asbel has a kind smile. Remembering these things makes me happy, even if I won't see them anymore. So I'll be fine.
With the power of friendship.
We'll find a way to heal you. I promise.
Even if I'm not like you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's nothing.
How many young... Do Tales games tend to have at least one young character?
Yeah. Well, at least young looking.
This one has Sophie. There's Lafayette. Beryl, I guess.
And,
Well, most of the cast in Hearts R was pretty young.
Same with Symphonia.
Janice. Yeah, most Symphonia. But Janice definitely looks the youngest.
Yeah.
But then we had
Folks really know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Marta was her name?
Doc here, it's hard to blame them.
Emil and Marta.
Lieutenant Oswell, sir.
Oh right, he's wearing blue.
Asbel's kind of got it too.
You, this never...
And Pascal, but
Apologies are unnecessary. You were right to be wary.
deeper blue.
Now, please tell us where to find the president.
He's traveling here to interview witnesses who've seen the situation at World's Eye. He's slated to stop at Sable Izoli on his way.
Excellent. Then we can deliver this letter to him in person. Let's hurry to Sable Izole before we miss him.
Is that him? Oh, yeah, why not?
Sure.
we have to hurry and deliver this letter to the president. First, some
Side
treasure. Oh. Flashback. That was fast. Jumped into the water, got him out, and climbed back on board while they were just over there, slightly to the left.
Yep.
You were prepared? Why is everybody surprised when someone just does the hero thing? Are they really that rare nowadays? In fiction?
Was that?
We will survive.
This is much bigger.
Whoa. Oh wait, that's me. What were they doing? What were they like to? Aqua slash endurance?
I got the
Am I
splash
frozen?
covered. Now,
Wait, where's my... Oh shoot, why am I sharing it now?
switch.
Okay. Okay, so... Right, there was some sort of status ailment that prevented me from dodging.
Probably slow.
Oh, that's the slow one. We haven't recorded this in so long. We're like, what do these buttons do?
I mean, I grinded a bit off screen, so
Just to get some extra titles.
yeah. Especially for Hubert, he was falling behind in the art titles.
Oh, come on.
Part of me.
I think that's Pascal's, but we have to go all the way back to Zavert for it.
Yep.
Or, is that where we're going?
Zavert in.
Now it looks like we're going back. Yeah.
Wait, weren't we just going north? Did we?
These RPG worlds are smaller than you'd think. Especially when
Did we
you
just
have
go north around the whole world?
especially when you have an airship, you can just fly around in seconds.
Expert scrubber.
Huh.
Sable Izole. Oh. Wait.
Sable Izole, isn't that...
It's a city devoted to the research of Kriya's art. Sharia, what's wrong?
When we visited Sable Izole, people were trying to keep the Rockagong from being killed.
Is that right? Interesting. Then I assume that must have been when you were all swallowed by the Rockagong.
Stop it! Please, don't ever bring that...
Excuse me, did I say something wrong? Okay. What are you not telling me?
We tell you, but I don't want to be an ass.
Oh,
Whoa!
it's here.
Oh, that's probably a different quest then. Because Pascal specifically said like Zavert.
Ooh. That's fine. Probably a different title. What does this do? Ooh, minimum CC. Anything good here? Guess I'll just expert scrubber.
Wow, I think I've been using Pascal too much. Wait, one of the swords had like a shorter magnetic gate? Or at least a magnetic gate buff? No, wait, up. No, down. Down one. Check the one on the left. Cast down. Yeah, okay.
Right.
No, I prefer the one tornado one I kept using in the castle.
Wow. Oh, do like switch time reduction. I guess switch figured out, cause
Does Sophie...
so fragile.
Oh, hold on, does Sophie still get the...
Pretty sure, yeah.
Whoa, what's her title? Why is it taking so long? Oh well.
Conflicted at heart. More salt.
Wait, can you go to the save point? Or there was nothing else other than that one skit in front of the inn?
I think it was just a skit. The one skit.
Yeah.
To Sable Izole.
I still prefer the Fearful Storm, especially with how I spammed it in the castle. We're taking out Barona's soldiers like crazy.
Here we are. More Carta. Nah.
Nah. Pick up the cards off screen.
Where is El Presidente?
Well, there's only one path to go. And that's the most important building in the middle.
Return from your Fendel excursion.
We came here as soon as we could.
Mr. President, we have a personal letter for you from Chancellor Eigen.
I see. So King Richard is involved with the incident at World's Eye.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Don't apologize. This matter goes far beyond mere strength of arms. It's time for the people of this world to come together and face their common enemy. And it seems Chancellor Eigen feels the same.
Or he was forced to by the,
Martians.
We are searching for the lost archive of the Amarcians.
Lost Archive?
Yes, sir. The Overseer said we would find it here. We thought it might be located in the research tower.
And this archive contains information that will help in our struggle against King Richard.
We believe so, sir.
We discovered ruins in the deepest part of the tower that appear to be of a Marcian origin.
What a coincidence!
They are protected by a series of complex security mechanisms, so we have been unable to examine them closely.
Security mechanisms, huh? I might be able to jigger them open, but I won't know until I try.
5 seconds later, the tower blows up. Sounds like a Pascal thing to do.
Yes, of course. The tower is yours. However, as this is a matter of state security, I must insist that we accompany you. Is this acceptable?
Of course, Mr. President.
Oh,
Heightened senses.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Please, don't worry. The fault is mine. But how did you know it was me who bumped into you?
Your body is rugged. I knew right away.
Can you recognize everyone that way?
Yes, except everyone is different. But I know when they're around by their scent, their voice, and the sound of their footsteps. Oh, how do you know it's me, Sophie?
Perhaps when you're around, Sophie feels an instinctual way.
and body odor, because she doesn't take a bath.
No, of course not. You're always very warm to everyone, Pascal. So even when you're far away, I know it's you. Sophie! Pascal?
Well, it's a good thing Sophie can't see you now.
Shut up, Captain!
Hey. Oh, right, blowing into a tissue.
Wee.
So this is the Amarcian's other archive, huh?
It looks just like the machines we saw earlier. In that case, I should be able to whack this into shape in a jiffy.
Hacked.
Well,
Astounding.
It's amazing that a device so old still functions. And that a single girl could so easily crack the security which had confounded our brightest scientists.
Okay.
It's Norton.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What is it?
Well, I found a route to Fodra, but I'm not sure it'll work. Also, it's kinda super dangerous. First, we need to find this flying shuttle that's designed to travel through the aquasphere. But apparently it can't just ploop on through on its own. It seems like there's another piece to the puzzle.
Hold on. What's the aquasphere?
It's this giant, like, membrane of water in the sky that covers our entire world. Are you saying there's an ocean in the sky?
Is there anything in there about how to cross this barrier?
So it's like an ozone layer.
It seems like the ancient...
But it's an H2O
working on just busting open a hole for the shuttle to pass through. They were working on a method that involved firing rays of intense heat at the aquasphere right before the shuttle would have launched. In theory, the rays would have burned a hole in the barrier and allowed the shuttle to break through.
But that's just a theory.
So flying straight up won't work. What if we came in at an angle instead? Oh, yeah. We can just use centrifugal force to increase the shuttle's natural thrust. This will totally work. I mean, I'm mostly positive it will totally work. Pretty much.
It's worth a shot.
Space.
So what's the percentage? You don't want to know the percentage.
First, we need to check the shuttle and see if it can still fly.
Where is it exactly?
Right next to your hometown. Isn't that weird? Apparently, there's an entrance in the seaside cavern in northern Lont.
I wonder what that suspicious huge rock was for.
If we return to port, we can hire a ship that will take us to Lont. That'll be the fastest way to reach the cavern. Did you hear that, Sophie? You're going to be okay.
Thank you, Asbel.
Just hang in there.
Let's head on up. And go back home. Is there anything at the end here? Maybe?
Now check the book first. I don't know. I don't think. Oh, event.
Look.
The giant book beside the entrance.
Sir, we just received an urgent message from Ol Ray. The fleet we sent to investigate World's Eye is under attack.
Who would be attacking us now? Windor?
No, sir. Apparently it's a group of monsters based on the island itself.
What?
What's the current status of the fleet?
They've sustained heavy damage, sir, and we're forced to retreat back to the harbor.
I will see them at once. I'd like to hear their story for myself.
We should get back to Ol Ray as well.
Is it possible these monsters from World's Eye are somehow...
Connected to Richard? It's not an unreasonable assumption.
But finding a cure for Sophie comes first.
Definitely. So, what do you know about this seaside cavern we're headed to?
When we used the cavern to infiltrate the Fendolian camp a while back, we had to swim through a lot of flooded areas.
Oh yeah? Then I guess our clothes...
Well, at least you'll take a bath, Pascal.
To be so young that mere memories make you blush.
Captain, don't make fun of us.
That book. Do you get anything out of it? Oh.
A torn page. So what, we're just tearing pages out of this?
Sooner or later, we're gonna run out of book.
Red ribbon. What? For research.
Everybody should be fine.
Only 1,000.
What's that other item? For the quest. In
Verona.
Verona. In my house. Okay.
Have to remember that.
How many houses can you enter in Verona?
I don't know. Ol Ray. All aboard.
Are the reports of monsters originating from World's Eye true?
Yes, sir. The moment we approached, they just came pouring out of that huge cocoon thing.
We tried to stand and fight, but we were terribly outnumbered. To stay would have meant the loss of the fleet, and so the order was given to fall back. Even now, the monsters continue to spread across the seas. We've had numerous reports of attacks on civilian vessels.
We should restrict sea travel at once. Perhaps this is part of King Richard's plan, and he thinks to conquer the world with a fantastic army of monsters.
No, This can't be.
Attend to the wounded and get me estimates on the damage. Then gather every man who can wield iron and get them on ships. We must not let these monsters reach land.
Sir, yes, sir.
Aren't they incredibly, well, gameplay-wise, aren't they incredibly hard to damage without the Nova?
This isn't good.
Well, yeah.
Time to spare.
Well, that's depending if they do have the Nova
To your
barrier, which
destination.
most of them do.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Come see me when you're ready to leave.
Actually, I think all of them do, so... The other side of the sky.
Hang in there, Sophie.
I'm okay.
Hey, do you really think this Fodra place could exist on the other side of the sky?
It certainly does sound like a fool's errand.
And yet it's an errand we have no choice but to undertake.
The ancient Amarcians totally knew this day would come. That's why they left a method for us to reach Fodra. Yes. When you say that, it almost feels possible. Like it's our destiny.
Yeah, I agree. All we can do at this point is just believe in ourselves and move forward. We can't afford to sit around and do nothing. So just hang in there, Sophie. I know you'll be okay.